Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching The Expanse Season 2, Episode 1. Alright, we finally made it to the second season.
Yep.
And, the first season was really good. Some people mentioned that it's considered one of the slower ones, but, from the first time watch, didn't feel that. Loved it. Had a lot of fun.
It didn't feel slow, and I think as well because there's so much lore and even like their own language and whatnot. I think it was very well paced, especially for us to be like, okay, we're kind of getting used to this world. We're kind of like understanding it slowly.
Yeah, familiarizing ourselves with everything. There were a lot of peak episodes.
Yes.
We ended off on a really cool sort of, mysterious cliffhanger where the spy that was spying on Holden, who had like the digital eyes, he was left behind on Eero Station.
Yeah. And
whatever this, they refer to it as a proton molecule, but whatever this blue stuff is that seems to be alive and learning and growing, it was taking over the whole station, it looked like. And it reminded me of like Venom, where these tentacles came out, grabbed him, and just like that's the shit out of horror movies.
Yanked him.
So honestly, he got I think he was a bit of a sneaky snake, but he wasn't really the worst. He wasn't that bad.
No.
So I
feel like he was just someone doing his job.
Yes. So I don't feel like he deserved that fate, but then who deserved any of this fate? So it's just pretty rough. But that's sort of furthering that whatever Julie's dad is up to, that this is all a result of something that they discovered on Phoebe Station, and we don't know what that is.
Whether they were funding it or heard about it and took over, who knows just yet. Maybe we're meant to know, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it sounds like maybe they were involved in it from the get-go.
Start,
just the way that they said, what were our discoveries on Phoebe Station.
Yeah. And, they're saying it's meant to save everyone and...
Yeah. What's their version? What does save mean?
Because really save them from what? Okay, resources, but then do we really need to kill... And this might be naive of me and just optimistic and whatever. Do you really need to kill a lot of people to save people? And then there's that moral conundrum of well, who do you choose to save? And then who do you choose to not save and sacrifice? And then then you get into the politics of it all. It's who do we think we're better than? Who deserves it more? And that's just chaos.
Yeah. So we've got now Miller, who has joined Holden's crew, at least for now.
Yes.
Which I love. I love that.
Yeah.
They've left Eero Station. I don't know what awaits them next, but, thankfully Holden and Miller are alive and well.
Yeah, they just made it.
Yeah, and so the crew's got another adventure now. We were always hunting Julie in season 1. And now we're beyond that. I don't know where to next. We know that the butcher was going to be arrested, but I don't know if his speech kind of changed that, deterred that, especially now with everything that's going on. I don't know if they're going to change course, change plans. We know Christian is kind of just playing, her role a little bit.
I'm so excited to see that.
I'm looking forward to her, yeah. I think it's really exciting now that we know what she's up to and they don't.
Yes.
She's playing this sneaky role, and it's kind of cool. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh, we're going to see Mars for the first time.
Oh, their suits are the next level.
6 suits, but they at war? Oh, dude, I love the suits.
Oh, shit. Damn, she tanked them.
Yeah, they're tough suits, man.
Oh my god, the balls.
There's one more out there. 5 targeted. That's all of them.
Oh, shit, a hidden turret.
Did that go through her?
What did she... That's sick, man. What are these suits?
Oh, damn. Boom.
And visually, they've made Mars beautiful.
3-4 Olympus, 612. Your best score's down by almost 3 minutes. Good work, Gunny.
Oh, so it's like a training. That makes sense.
Rumor is you're heading to Phoebe Station, so say your goodbyes and kiss your mommies. It's gonna be a
Oh,
long
damn.
Oh, literally
to
say your
Phoebe.
goodbyes forever.
That is not good.
I wonder if this is like pre-bioweapon. Do you know what I mean? Or like just as it's happened.
Wow.
This is what they used to, you know? Oh, wow.
That's the vision.
Wow.
Interesting.
But now they have to leave into the abyss, essentially.
Honestly, I could just lay on my bed and close my eyes and listen to that intro music.
This is new.
Oh, yeah. I had my eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah, seems to be how you watch series.
You're finished.
Other than being blasted by 50 times the lethal limit of radiation, you're doing surprisingly well.
Shit.
Holy
No,
shit,
They
man.
survived.
Maybe you'll develop superpowers that you can use.
Hey, that'd be sick. I love that.
I don't think it's that kind of show though.
Infection on Eris. You didn't get on the Rocinante, so stop beating yourself up. You made it.
Oh, shit. What's
What
that?
the fuck? Is he dreaming? He must be dreaming, surely. He's dreaming. He's dreaming. Oh, I
That's
don't like the
disgusting.
skin stuff. I don't. He's dreaming. I don't.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
God
dude.
damn, dude.
Holy shit. To be fair, imagine seeing that. Like PTSD for days.
The days when we work on a core, just the two of us. Not having to say 10 words together all day.
Lifetime ago, huh?
Love to see their backstory at some point.
Yeah, like how they even built that relationship.
Temp gauge. That's a cryogenic chamber at the core.
It's losing power.
Which also means whatever it was freezing is going to become...
Unfrozen.
Oh, dude, no.
What is it freezing?
Who knows? It could be a sample of that bioweapon.
What happens if one of us infected?
We'll cross that bridge if we get to it.
You mean you're gonna space us?
You know we're all taking this test, right? It's just a precaution.
Like why the door to this room stay locked from the outside, key?
He's not wrong.
Give me that arm.
I think maybe you want to space us whether we test positive or not.
Give him your arm and shut your mouth. Hey! While I space you myself.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Man, step it up. I like it.
Whatever happened, maybe he's over now, maybe some still left alive.
doubt it. I doubt it.
Man, imagine
Couldn't be
that.
saved.
Your entire home, everyone you knew, like it's.
I know,
fucked.
I know. Shithole or not, like that's
Even
your
try.
life.
Look at that. All clear.
Damn. That's gonna be ringing in his ears for a while.
The hell? Who the hell is that?
Who? Look how
Oh, is that
different.
no,
Yeah,
is that his friend that
Miller.
got killed?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
This is different to what Amos was talking about.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. But they knew what they were doing.
You've been having trouble.
What, working the plumbing?
No.
With Jen, Alpha, Omega.
You know.
Because they just took an explosive.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I love when these two chat.
Loving the beard on Miller though.
Yeah, man looks sick.
Julie Mao went through the same shit.
I bet she's been bitch about it, right?
True.
Because Eros is some backwater that doesn't deserve basic humanitarian aid.
See, they picked
That's
Eros
why.
to test their weapon on because they knew. Nobody gives a shit about 100,000
Exactly.
belters.
Damn, 100,000 belters.
They're
Nice.
better.
Truth and justice. You still believe that? After everything you saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
That for a little while.
That's gonna be interesting because Miller's lost faith, it seems.
Which is good. You need someone young and fresh.
I never did say it, but thanks. For getting me off Eros, I wouldn't have made it without you.
Thanks for the lift.
They helped each other. They're a good
And
team.
cancer.
Yeah. Oh god. It is the vials, right?
I don't know.
It looks blue to me.
How did it get on here, though?
True, because that's the Martian ship.
The engines in those ships were built by the OPA operatives working for Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson was a military hero.
She's going down that road.
Damn, she's got to play that game.
My father taught me something. Never listen to what people say.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Watch what they do. I like that. She gives like a underlying messages.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
Hello? Hold on, I can't hear you.
What the hell?
Did you mention she was in there?
Lucky she stopped.
Archangel is secured. We have Archangel. Archangel is not on the vehicle.
Archangel, they call her. Damn.
Damn.
Holy shit, where did that come
The
from?
molecule seems to behave uniquely in each subject, mutating rapidly in each different biomass.
Oh
What the hell
my
are they
god, there's a
doing?
The
baby.
density required for the variety of outcomes I'm seeing is of a magnitude.
Oh, my skin is crawling. I actually can't.
These must be the Martians that Lopez told you about.
They were infected
Yeah.
on purpose. These are lab notes.
The only way to see
Oh
what it's
my
evolving
god, that
into
is so twisted.
is by feeding it a larger biomass.
He's talking about Eros.
Yeah.
Phoebe was an extrasolar object, trapped by Saturn's gravity eons ago. What if it were merely a delivery system?
Oh my god.
Delivery is like a larger force at play?
And why?
Oh, dude, what the hell?
Did he just say what I think he said?
He said extrasolar object.
First proof of extraterrestrial life.
And it's just more fucking death.
Damn.
That makes things very intriguing, man.
You got an address. This is a gunship.
We have no idea what's waiting there.
No idea how long they're sticking around. I mean, maybe they already know that you picked up their scent.
We're not going in blind. Tycho first.
Cap's right.
Oh, they're calling him captain now. Well, Amos is, that's big.
What are we gonna do with it?
Simple. We stick it on the end of a torpedo and we fire it into the sun.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Love Amos
but
is
There's a
thinking.
way to use
You
that
never know
sample
what
to
will-
create a vaccine. Maybe still help those people on Eros.
Those people are beyond help.
You don't know that.
Oh shit. That's dangerous.
Well, I'm not keeping it on the Rossi. I won't take that risk.
I sure as heck don't want to share a bunk with that.
Hell no.
Then
Yeah,
we'll
I mean, that's fair.
Where?
out here.
I did in space.
No one even knows we made it off Eros alive. It'll be safe.
Somehow I doubt that.
Could take a look around, see if there's a good spot.
All right. Alex, do it.
Damn, I like how Holden's like more clearly in charge now. Everyone's respecting him. Even Amos called him captain.
Yeah. Is that in the suit? You should be in the goddamn suit. Holy shit.
Well, she's challenging it at least.
Holy shit.
Hey, you owe me a bottle. Gonna me bourbon, not the cheap shit, eh?
After Phoebe went silent, Doninger was sent to investigate.
Right, that was the original mission.
Was frozen to the walls of the ice tunnels.
Oh yeah, we saw. Remember
Holy
that?
shit.
All of the data cores have been wiped clean. This is a cover-up.
We still don't know what any of it means or whether or not Earth was involved.
And it's fucked that they have to go.
We don't anticipate engagement.
Well, lucky for them, because there isn't a team on this ship that doesn't want payback for the Donny.
In any case, we will keep it business, not rumors.
Oh, because they're assuming that Earth was to blame for that.
Nobody knows what really happened.
We know those stealths were Earth-built.
So says Fred Johnson, mouthpiece for OPA terrorists, and now Earth is accusing him.
Yeah, everyone's playing the same game.
Led into war on anyone's leash.
Yeah, that's fair. That's,
he's
that's
good.
smart. That's
He's good.
smart.
I was a private during the Vesta blockade. Half the Earth's fleet was headed to Mars to annihilate its former colony.
Wow.
Oh damn.
They were going to pound it back into dust. We went to bed every night thinking that we would wake in nuclear fire.
That's crazy.
Because it was a warning. And we managed to avoid a shooting war with Earth up till now. That's our job. To make sure that that war never happens.
And because
Yeah.
of Vesta, we pushed back the terraforming
Great
project.
perspective.
50 years and 50 more. All those resources to the military now. None of us will live to see an atmosphere over Mars.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, okay, it's a big sacrifice.
Okay, so you get both sides, like what everyone actually is fighting for. Some people like have that vision of a new world, and then someone's just like, let's just not have the war.
Martians dispatched a ship to Phoebe's station, I know. What are you doing about it?
Well, that depends. I'm assuming there's nothing left to find there.
Look at these two sneaky snakes.
That sounds like your mess. And sending a UN warship to a meaningless outpost like Phoebe will just draw more attention to it.
If you want a weapon system from my project, then it's our mess.
There we go. There it is.
Mars and Earth may be busy pointing guns at each other, but those quarantine beacons won't keep people away from arrows forever. There's already a lot more do-gooders than we expected.
Yeah, then they'll see what's actually happening.
This was Julie's spot.
It's disgusting that he's okay with it.
Even losing her was worth it.
Disgusting!
Oh, damn.
So don't talk to me about sacrifice. Ever again.
Damn.
Yeah, but you were willing to lose her. So that's not...
This guy's finished.
Nah.
He's beyond saving.
Our ship needs a captain. Don't know how you've managed without me.
Yeah, we've all been a wreck.
They've managed.
Now that we're all done being irradiated, I think I'm gonna go check out this famous coffee machine you keep talking about.
Yeah.
I love how that's the hype. There's tension here because he obviously shot his friend.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
If you and I have something we need to get sorted out, we should get to that.
I love it. Amos doesn't miss a beat.
I thought he was a decent guy.
Decent guy.
Yeah.
So you shot him.
It was stupid to wait. But Naomi made the call. End of story for me.
Oh my god.
Might as well have shot himself right.
Here's what I see, okay?
I mean,
Interesting, yeah.
It's a clean take from him.
Happy whack job to me. You shot my friend. Like some street rat.
Yeah, I mean, that was also true.
If you need to square up, you know where I am. You should move on because you're poisoning the air.
Oh, shit. Damn, Amos is that much
Oh
stronger.
my god, look at his face like,
Really? I thought Miller...
I mean, he's just had this, like, radiation inside of him. He's weak. He's not strong.
Get up, Miller. Did you see Amos's eyes?
Yeah, he's like...
That was like a killer in him.
Oh my god.
Amos! Amos, stop! Amos.
Damn, Amos is really in killer mode.
It's like he like blacks out almost until Naomi comes. Like,
Yeah, you
like
could tell he
Hulk.
wasn't in his right mind at all.
Okay, just go.
Wow, he was like, that's, yeah, man's had a rough
Holy
pass.
shit. And we're squaring up, buddy.
Obviously, Miller's not in good form, but I wonder if he was in healthy form, could he put up more of a fight, or was Amos just that much better?
I don't know, but I know that you're going to be dreaming about it for the next
Yeah, I
5
know.
months.
I want to see a rematch when Miller's in peak form.
We secure all our bases in the outer planets and head off their ships wherever we can.
Most of those bases are low-level research outposts or cargo way stations. If we place our ships in the paths of theirs...
No one's listening to him, ever.
No one listens to him.
Pride isn't power.
And what vast font of battlefield wisdom are you drawing from, Admiral? I advise that we
Ooh,
deploy
he's
our
an
ships to
ass.
any base that might become a Martian foothold.
Madam, do you concur?
Oh,
Or what game does she play? Long game or...
I do.
Yeah.
She's playing the long game, but it sucks because...
I know, it's
so
hard
much
to
senseless
watch
waste.
it. But now that she knows that's important, you know that she's going to be, like, wary about it.
Dude, I still want to see a rematch. Like, it annoys me that Miller got beat that easy. I wanted a bit, land a few blows, something.
He's not your fella. Right?
Semi-timber was a
Oh,
good
he's
man.
clocked it.
Like your kid.
Oh, that's interesting.
Homicidal kid.
Caught in a terrible moment, and he did what he thought he had to.
Oh,
so
shit.
Did Amos.
Yeah, antenna's busted.
He loves dancing around conversations.
He's not crazy and he's not evil. He's just always needed someone to help him out with the world.
That's a nice way of putting it, actually.
Yeah.
You're, kind of like his guide star, right? Lighting the way, through the dark.
Like Julius to you.
Ooh.
Okay. Make it more relatable.
Although she's now dead.
I never met her. I only saw her that one time. After they'd already killed her.
Which is what makes his connection so much more interesting.
Yeah.
She's right there. She takes my hand. She tells me, you belong with me.
What is that? There must be more to that.
There has to be.
What kind of pathetic belters are we? Used to be a lot better at losing.
Then we need to stick together.
That's a big thing. They haven't stuck together.
I don't want to lose Miller, man. I want him to stay to the crew.
Why would Earth suddenly care about Phoebe Station?
Must be something there they don't want us to find.
Yep.
Under no circumstances are we to allow Phoebe to fall under UN control.
And now things get more serious.
Who's gonna feast on Earth's sky and drink their rivers dry? Who's gonna stop the
Oh,
mountains
damn.
with fine Martian dust?
Damn, dude. Oh, they're ready to bury Earth.
I can't hear you! Who are we?
Oh, she's dead
Dude,
set. Like,
yeah.
she's got her eyes on
She's
the
like
prize.
Mars's Amos. Oh, imagine her and Amos coming from the front. That'd be so sick.
You sure a walk in a park and full view of the drones is a good idea?
I don't
Yes.
believe lightning strikes twice.
What do you want?
I want you on my security detail.
Oh.
Oh, okay. She wants someone outside the bubble.
You're a first-rate spy with a Robin Hood complex. You like screwing over the powerful to help the little guy.
That's perfect for her.
That's good.
You kept a scrapbook on me.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. You have skills which I thought might be useful someday.
She's
Oh, they
always got
definitely
her
are.
backup plan.
I'm being set up. When my investigation dead ends, I'll make an excellent scapegoat.
Damn, she sees it. She's brilliant.
Yeah, she's seen the bigger picture here. Hopefully, anyways.
Undersecretary Ehrenreich.
Christ.
I assume others?
Do they suspect you?
If they did, I'd be dead already. I don't have time to waste. I need a spy. Are you in or out?
In.
He
Tell
seems
us
like
you're
a
in.
good man for the job.
I love that how she's like, if you knew it was me, you wouldn't have come.
You okay there?
I think all that radiation failed to give me superpowers.
Yeah.
Usually when we're in dangerous situations, you hide your nerves by asking weird, inappropriate questions. I hope that hasn't been irradiated out of you.
It was his charm.
You like space gladiator movies?
What's that look she's giving?
Oh.
Oh.
They're having like a little
Will you
moment.
meet through the mask?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
I can only imagine what you saw in Eros. Or what it was like to nearly die that way.
Yeah.
We did not choose this, but this is our fight now.
Damn. She's really good at connecting
We're the
to
only
him.
ones who know what's going on down there. The only ones with a chance to stop it.
Imagine that burden on your shoulders.
Tell
Like,
me that you're okay.
This crew is depending on me.
Yeah, it's a heavy burden, man.
Put your lives in my hands. I'm okay.
Oh, he's such a beast, dude. I freaking love him.
man said he's okay and you've lost the plot.
Yeah, he's just his presence, man. He's got that Spartan atmosphere.
I still find it crazy that with that technology, how accurate they can be.
Yeah, I know.
This is just gonna float there.
I know, I was like, getting me close. There's a bit of chemistry going on, but then they duped us with the suits.
They haven't duped us yet. We're waiting.
Oh, shit.
I mean, man almost died.
I know, he came sooner than expected.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, she ain't sorry.
Oh, damn. She ain't sorry at all.
Oh, turn the cameras off.
Well, Amos has got a new.
Damn.
Amos has got a new daddy. Tell me he's there watching.
There's no way.
Oh no, okay. I thought it was gonna like pan out and he's gonna be staying there.
They're full wet for it.
I know. First kiss and fuck in the same minute. Like, jeez. Different rules in space.
It's a ground operation. Why are we firing missiles?
Command must have forgot to check with us first, Private. Gang faces on. We still have our orders.
Oh,
What's
damn.
going on? They got missiles. They firing missiles?
As in the Earth ships, I think.
That the MCR and Scirocco fired 5 missiles in response to the Nathan Hale's hard burn towards Phoebe.
I mean, you already knew they were going.
By the time we get a full assessment, the Hale and the Scirocco could both be dust. We have to anticipate the worst.
Phoebe's a backwater science station. What are they trying to protect?
Yeah. Just keep that a secret.
Have any of their other ships changed course or launched or done anything provocative?
Madam, by the time...
Yeah, she's asking the right questions.
I know how the fucking thing works. That's my question.
She's so good,
Yeah,
dude.
stop bouncing
I didn't think
around.
I'd love her, and I love her.
That doesn't sound like a first strike to me. The missiles are a message to back off, nothing more.
Okay, like a warning.
Captain of the Hill knows what's at stake. He's a
Yeah.
man of restraint. He's one of our finest.
You know Captain
Yes.
Pudgey?
Since he was a little know-it-all at the academy debating me in philosophy, I promise you, sir, he is the same wise man he was back then.
She's trying to save a
She
life
has respect
here.
for him.
Mars isn't stupid enough to start a war that will end civilization over a rat hole like Phoebe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just lighting up.
We'll hold until we hear from the Hale. God have mercy on us all.
All right. She's
Yeah.
playing her role very intelligently.
Yeah.
Danny as a friend?
An exceptional man.
Yes. Who never went to the academy.
She tried everything to save his life. I like that though.
She's good.
I like that.
Nathan Hale has not fired on the Scirocco. Their missiles were not intended for us. I repeat.
Okay, lucky they were correct.
Were not intended for us.
Look at Christian's little smile.
The Martians were targeting Phoebe Research Station, which sustained multiple direct hits. The ice moon fractured under the barrage and the fragments spiraled into Saturn.
Oh.
It's completely gone.
So that saves them.
But then what? How is that beneficial to destroy Phoebe Station?
Well, the secret is not out. They're hiding something.
But it was Mars that fired, and Earth's the one that...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I still owe you one, don't I?
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, he still pulls him out and talks to him. Oh. Is that his body?
Looks like it.
What's the emergency? Okay, it's kind of an emergency. So, listen, I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking, how often do we all just hang out together and just...
Oh, Alex.
Alex is a good breath of fresh air.
You stopped them from fucking.
Voila! That's lasagna.
It's voila.
Sit down.
Oh, this is nice.
This is a staple of the Mariner Valley. Now, granted, we had to improvise a little bit without any real cheese or wheat.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Damn, Alex, you're getting us really excited about this lasagna.
Oh, man, just came into the plate.
I know, first one to eat.
Damn, they had cheese in the street for weeks. I remember that. Coming out
Damn.
of every nook and cranny, bricks of cheese and wheels of cheese and peace-loving brotherhood.
Oh, no, now the tension's going to be in.
We confiscated about 1,000 kilos of high-grade cheddar. It's bound for some luxury spa on Titan. Stuff is out of Vermont, too.
Oh, damn. So they just burst your bubble.
Security camera short now. What? Nobody saw
Weird
nothing.
thing.
Oh, so I'll wait for that bit of tension. Okay, he's trying to make some peace.
It was weird, like smiles.
I know, it was like a rat smile.
This guy wants to know, what is the plan for catching these dubious, nefarious cheese thieves, right? So he's there, he's daring us a new one.
I love this, man. I'm loving this all together.
Ooh, stinks like cheese farts.
Oh my god. Yuck.
I think I'm too young.
The detective takes.
Oh, goddamn, that was great cheese.
You're right.
Look at them just bonding over some cheese.
I'm not gonna lie, because the atmosphere went intense. I was worried that Miller's gonna grab the fork and like stab Amos with it. I'm like,
Oh
please.
my
I was a little bit
God.
nervous there. I'm like, thank God, it was just a nice moment.
Look, Gunny, we got an intel flash. The Hale was carrying 10 times our number. We weren't going to send you down to a slaughter.
One of us is worth 20 of them.
I think they're really underestimating her.
Yeah.
You said our job is to prevent a war with Earth. Ever wonder if we've got it backwards?
Nope. She wants
Maybe we
war.
can't have the dream
Yeah.
of Mars until we've had that war.
Like they have to lose something just as much. So they feel a bit powerless. I mean, I get it.
I think she needs to
but-
face an Earth Marine because she just seems to think that they're just pathetic compared to them. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Their training seems to be like top notch.
We haven't seen Earth training either. That's her dream. Terraform Mars.
Before we get into it, do we know why there are people living on Mars and the belt and stuff like that?
Yeah, I just think that the reasoning was that humanity colonized space. Like they finally colonized space. So Mars was always the first planet, but they've obviously not gotten to the point where they obviously got a lot of resources and power, but that terraforming it so that it's more, habitable. They haven't gotten to that stage yet.
Yeah.
And the belt, I imagine, is then when humanity procreated too much, though, you had to start to, almost think about it now. Like buying a house is very hard. So people have to buy an apartment or rent or whatever. So when you can't buy on Earth and Mars and you don't have that thing over where else do you go, then you go to the cheaper areas, the apartments of the world, which are like the belt. And, and then they're procreating and you're raising
But it's
entire...
just crazy, like humanity, from Earth. Humanity, colonized on Mars and stuff like that. But now they're enemies. They once had this shared goal, and then, you separate. And now, like, you're enemies.
Well, it's not that far different to countries.
No.
Like, it's a similar concept on a larger scale. You're
Yeah.
all people. And, once upon a time, you guys all started from similar lands, similar origins. But then, so we know the rest of it. But yeah, sick episode. I loved it. I think this episode was it was a real nice bridge between the last season and setting up a new season because I feel very at home with the characters now. I know it took me a while at the beginning. I was like, we came from Dark and I didn't feel quite settled. It takes a while, but I really feel at home with the characters. Seeing them come together, share a meal, the conversations.
That was nice.
That was really nice. And I feel like it's really important to, in a show like this that's so mysterious, so like epic, to just have sometimes those little simple moments over lasagna, a chat and a laugh. And it makes you feel more for the characters and even just strengthens their bond.
And even just something as small as, lasagna then went to cheese, and their time, simpler times, and seeing both ends of it. It's like they were just, civilians, and then Miller was on the other side of it, and then you bring those stories together and you bond.
Yeah. And it was sort of a silent nod towards Miller moving on a little bit from the Amos conflict.
Yes.
Although I would love, why? This is just me being me, right? But when Miller said to Holden, touch me again, and there'll be another body for them to find in last season, and Amos was kind of like, fair enough, like he kind of respected it.
Yeah.
I felt like they had a little unsaid thing going, like they're both badasses. So then seeing Miller get absolutely bitched here, fair enough if he got beaten, but seeing him get bitched, granted, yes, I think he was sick and run down or whatever.
Yeah.
But my pride for Miller is kind of like hurt. I'm like, no, like, man, he can lose to Amos. I know Amos is a beast, but at least let him land a few blows, make it a little bit more like worthy, Man just got absolutely deleted.
But I do think Gunny will give him a run for his money.
Yeah, well, we don't have the suits. if we had, well, we got suits, but
I mean,
not
she's
not
pretty
like
strong
those.
without the suit. Like, she
Yeah,
beat
but
her
hey,
suit.
hey, I know she said she was good. She ain't got nothing on my boy Amos. I'm back at Amos. Man's built different, so we're definitely gonna see him in some epic shit too.
So yeah, Miller and Holden have this like little chip now in their arm.
Till the end of their days.
Yes.
Which will prevent the cancer, I guess.
Yeah, and I do feel like at some point that's going to cause some kind of complication somehow.
Maybe, or if that chip gets damaged.
Yes.
It was like a metal rod. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, damn. Okay.
It was cool to see Mars as well for our first
Yeah.
time. We didn't really see where people are living that much, so I don't know what. I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, maybe they can't breathe on if they haven't terraformed it yet. They probably still can't breathe on Mars, but I imagine their houses and stuff have like oxygen.
Yeah, potentially. And I don't think they've got enough for everyone as well.
But we know that they've got good resources. Like they've been, held in pretty high esteem. They're not like the Belt. So
yeah.
Whatever they've got, I'm sure when we see their city and their buildings, there's some pretty impressive stuff going on there, which would be cool to see. But even getting our first glimpse at Mars was nice. We're starting to feel more connected with the universe.
The real MVP this episode, Christian. Like, she was just amazing. And you know what? I did love that small moment with the other guy.
The Admiral.
Yeah, and he was saying, like, I know you lied, but it was for a good cause. You know, you were on point.
Yeah.
And I do love that. Like, she was just wanting to avoid that at all costs. And obviously, the main guy.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
You guys know the Sneaky Snake.
The one working with Julie's dad, yeah.
Yes, he was not having it. So that does put a bit of a target on her back, but I'm hoping,
Look, not entirely, because I think she's not dumb too. Her character was never to just be a yes man.
Yes, that's
so
true.
her fighting against him, I mean, that's all we saw in the first season.
Yeah.
She's just going to do it intelligently and not for the deeper, bigger causes.
And to be fair, he did get what he wanted, which is Phoebe's like destroyed, so that risk is...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I never would have thought. I was preparing for Christian to be kind of like the Cersei of this series, for those of you who watch Game of Thrones. But no, she's fantastic. I didn't think I'd love her, but she's a brilliant character. She's awesome. I love how she even knows, like, she's going to be used as a scapegoat. She's got it all figured out. She's being underestimated so strongly.
Well, she was saying, like, she's obviously a massive target, but I think the way she's setting it up is that she will hopefully have a way to get out of it, and maybe she's just trying to expose beforehand.
She just needs to buy time and figure out what's going on.
I also do love the cinematography where, you see Phoebe Station getting blown up and we have that footage, and right underneath is the news tagline of Eros and the what's it called? Quarantine and whatever. And I love how like we get to see that in the same frame in terms of like Christian's point of view, because it's like, okay, I think that's very linked, and you wanted that you wanted to get there first, you wanted to hide something. What are you trying to protect? And
sorry.
No.
Holding it in, but you took no breaths.
That's okay. That's okay. So I don't know if she's going to organize something for Eros. Is that too dangerous? But I do think that she's catching on just from that like point of view that we saw.
I expected anyway that Phoebe Station would be something that, would take a bit more screen time, we'd explore, but, it was just a small puzzle piece. We've just blown it up, not gone there. What was really a standout to me, and I am going to relate it to Mass Effect. This show definitely does give me Mass Effect vibes at times. It's different, but it's got similarities. And what I like, what's very interesting, and Mass Effect had, went that route as well, is where, they were talking about the proton molecule, and the analysis, right or wrong, we don't know yet, is that what if it was sent by another life form or something else out there beyond our reaches?
Yeah.
For what purpose and who sent it, we don't know. But that's cool, because it seems like, unlike Mass Effect, so far, it seems like the solar system that we're occupying is just humans. It's no other species. But we are now opening up the possibility that there is something going on in the deeper reaches of space that may be a threat. It may be more than we understand. And that just brings the story from where it's at, the possibilities start to get so big. It's so like cool to think about.
First sign of extraterrestrial life. And what is interesting is, which then brings me back to Miller and these visions that he's having of Julie. I wonder if, like, I'm reading into it, or if it's kind of like, you know, we don't really, at the end of the day, don't know what this blue product is and what it's truly capable of, and like you said, who it's sent by and for what reason. So it's like, if that is in Julie, to us she is dead, but has it like lifted her spirit or something, or whatever it is? It sounds so weird saying it in like this context.
There might be some supernatural element
Yes.
to it, or even just some alien type of biology that we don't understand. Like, there's obviously a reason why he's thinking of Julie, but
and how they're like communicating in that way, you know,
if it's really Julie or like, you know, again, way too many unknowns, but it's definitely going to be linked to that proton molecule and whatever the hell, you know, it involves.
So Naomi and Holden, I mean, you kind of saw that happening. I think at the start we thought, Amos and Naomi, but then you really saw that like mother-child like relationship.
Yeah.
Like Miller said. But yes, Holden and Naomi, I thought they would have dragged it. I mean, it is season 2. I'll give them that. But I thought they would have dragged it on a little bit longer. But I'm actually not minding it.
Yeah, I like the pacing of this is very unpredictable. I like it. You think, okay, there's going to be a long haul. Nope, there we are, moved on. It keeps you on your toes because then you're like, okay, there's new directions and plot points that come up. And you think, okay, we're going to spend a while on this, and you don't. And it's exciting because it just sort of like isn't afraid to just skip past.
Yeah, but I do think the pacing of their relationship was done perfectly as well. You know, we started off with the mistrust and then, you know, telling a little bit of the secrets and keeping the secrets for him, and then really bonding. I can't remember where they were, but they were bonding over some drinks, and that's where they picked up the spy and whatever. And then, you know, now it's like, this is bigger than us, like this mission, and they're really there for each other, and she really doesn't want him to blame himself. And like you said during the reaction, she really knows how to relate to him and to feel what he's feeling. Yeah,
it wasn't a dragged out kind of, you know, many shows will drag out more. It was just to the point.
Yeah.
What it needed to be, it was done enough. So yeah, who knows? At the moment, it looks like we've got a nice little crew together.
Yeah.
I am expecting Miller at some point to, you know, depart and probably go off on his own. Yeah, I can see that his own man. I can't see him being under Holden and the crew for too long. And, you know, I anticipate things like Holden and Naomi and stuff having their own challenges because it's very early. But
I wonder how Amos feels about it though.
Well, yeah, he doesn't know yet, obviously. But even Amos was saying this episode that Holden is the captain. They're kind of respecting that chain of command now a little bit. I think they're all respecting each other. You know, they've all looked out for each other. They're starting to build those bonds. So
and they've all got their very like distinct roles. And I'm loving Alex. I feel like he is very much the glue to everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're all big personalities, but he's very much able to take the back seat. He's
not so intense.
He's not so intense. And he does have that lightheartedness about him, but he's also like strong enough to be his own man. But he knows, you know what? They've got it. Like, I'll be second in command.
Yeah, which he would have shared that kind of mentality with Shed, but unfortunately Shed lost his head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that rhymed.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.